Warning, if your bathroom is making these feng shui mistakes and you do not fix them in time, your wealth will disappear, your good fortune will be flushed away, and you might find yourself stuck in a cycle of poverty without ever understanding why. Hello, I am Master Han. In feng shui, the bathroom is not just a place to flush away negative energy. It is also the space that tests your home's ability to hold on to wealth energy. That is because water symbolizes money, and the bathroom is the place where water flows out the most. If the flow of water is not properly controlled, that means you are letting your wealth slip away day after day. This is exactly why some people work very hard, earn a decent income, and yet somehow still cannot save. They gain money only to lose it again. The secret lies in 4 seemingly small but extremely dangerous feng shui mistakes in the bathroom. The kind of mistakes that slowly drain your wealth energy bit by bit. So what are those 4 mistakes and how do you fix them so the money flows in instead of flowing out? Stay with me until the end of this video because each of these mistakes I'm about to share could be happening right now in your very own home. Before we begin, type this affirmation in the comment section. I close the door to poverty and open the door to prosperity to start attracting abundant energy into your life right now. And do not forget to hit like, subscribe to the channel, Master Han Feng Shui for Wealth, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on powerful feng shui secrets that help keep your money right where it belongs inside your home. Before we get into the 4 dangerous feng shui mistakes, you first need to understand the fundamental principles of how a bathroom should be arranged according to feng shui. Once you grasp the foundation, you will know how to keep the flow of wealth energy inside your home instead of letting it be washed away every single day. First, bathroom floor design. The bathroom floor is the very first factor that determines how water flows. And in feng shui, water flow represents the movement of wealth energy. If the floor is too flat, water gets stuck, negative energy builds up, and that leads to a sense of discomfort, musty odors, and mold. On the other hand, if the floor is too steep, water drains too quickly, which means wealth energy does not have time to gather and money cannot stay in the home. That is why the bathroom floor should be designed with a gentle slope, allowing water to naturally flow toward the drain. When water has a smooth and steady path, the energy in the room also moves gently, not abruptly or chaotically. This symbolizes money circulating in a smooth and balanced way, not getting blocked, but also not slipping away. As for materials, feng shui recommends using floor tiles that have a moderate texture, not too smooth, to prevent slipping, yet still easy to clean. The surface should be dry, clean, and bright enough to reflect a bit of light. This helps increase yang energy, balancing out the strong yin energy that usually dominates in bathrooms. When someone steps in, they should feel safe and grounded. That sense of stability is exactly the kind of energy feng shui aims to create to support wealth. There is also a small detail that many people overlook. There should be separate drains for the shower area and the toilet area. This helps prevent water from spreading all over the floor. Clearly dividing these zones not only keeps things clean, but also prevents the mixing of different energy flows. In feng shui, chaotic water flow represents chaos in financial matters. A neat, orderly floor with controlled water flow is a symbol of firm and stable financial control. If you want to place a rubber mat or a non-slip rug, there is one very important thing to keep in mind. The mat must always stay dry and clean. Dust and mold underneath the mat becomes storage for negative energy. Feng shui is not just about directions and placements, it is also about the cleanliness and energy quality of every detail. A dirty rug is no different from a trap of stagnant energy that blocks good energy right where you are standing. So treat keeping your bathroom floor clean and dry like a ritual for protecting your wealth energy. Second, choosing the right colors. If the bathroom floor directs the flow of wealth energy, then colors regulate the emotional and energetic atmosphere of the space. In feng shui, the bathroom is considered a space with strong yin energy. So choosing the right colors is how you add yang to balance yin, helping energy move more harmoniously. Light and soft shades like white cream, beige pale blue, or light gray are considered ideal for bathrooms. These are pure tones that reflect light, well, making the room feel more open and airy. When light hits a bright surface, it spreads evenly throughout the space, enhancing yang energy and reducing the heavy, damp feeling that often lingers in this part of the home. These light colors also carry a deeper meaning in Feng Shui. They represent the birth of new energy. When you step into a soft, bright-colored space, your mind naturally relaxes, your spirit feels renewed, and your physical energy feels lighter. This directly affects your own energetic frequency. When a person carries bright energy, wealth, luck, and opportunities tend to find their way in more easily. If you prefer more privacy, you can go with soft, muted tones like smoky gray, sandy brown, or light olive green. Just make sure those colors are paired with enough lighting. Muted colors create a calm, grounded atmosphere, but if the lighting is too dim, they turn into dull tones that increase the feeling of heaviness and yin energy. That is why lighting and color must always go hand in hand. You cannot separate the two. It is absolutely essential to avoid using very dark shades like deep black, dark brown, charcoal gray, or deep red. In Feng Shui, these colors symbolize blockages, absorb good energy, and trap negative energy. Bathrooms are meant to release waste energy. If you use heavy colors, the energy flow will get stuck, which negatively impacts the entire energy balance in your home. Another important note: do not create a cold or dry atmosphere. Feng Shui aims to balance the 5 elements: water, earth, metal, wood, and fire. Since bathrooms already have a strong water element, you can soften it by adding a touch of the wood element. Try using pastel green shades or small decorative items like a tiny potted plant. These touches help make the energy flow feel gentler and more alive. Third, lighting and ventilation systems. First, understand that a Feng Shui-friendly bathroom must be a space that can breathe. When air circulates, energy flows and the entire environment feels alive. Ventilation fans or windows are the tools that make this possible. An exhaust fan does more than just dry the air. It also serves as a gateway that pushes negative energy out and brings in positive energy. When the airflow is directed properly, the space becomes not only cleaner, but also more comfortable and mentally refreshing. If you can install a window, place it in a direction where it can catch natural breezes. Avoid positioning it directly across from the main door or the kitchen. You do not want negative energy spreading throughout the house. Natural light, especially morning sunlight, carries strong yang energy, which helps eliminate moisture and bacteria. When sunlight enters, it purifies the space. Fresh energy seeps into every corner, making the atmosphere feel clean and renewed. If you do not have a window, make sure your exhaust fan runs regularly, especially after taking a shower or using the bathroom. This is not just a hygiene habit, it is a Feng Shui principle for keeping energy flow alive. A sealed-up room that lacks airflow over time is like a stagnant river. The water turns murky, the air gets heavy, and the energy becomes dead. In addition to airflow, artificial lighting must be thoughtfully designed. The lighting should be just right, evenly distributed, not overly bright, but definitely not too dim. The main lighting focus should be the mirror area, the place where you see your own reflection. In Feng Shui, mirrors reflect energy. When a mirror is bright and clear, the energy of the entire space brightens. A well-lit mirror allows you to see yourself clearly, and that symbolizes clarity and wisdom in both finances and life. The lighting tone should be a natural white mixed with a bit of warm yellow. Pure white light on its own can make the room feel too harsh, while strong yellow light can feel suffocating. The balance between these two tones creates a soft, warm, and clean energy, making your bathroom. Now that you understand the basic Feng Shui layout principles, it is time to dive into the most important part. The dangerous Feng Shui mistakes in the bathroom that, if left unchecked, will disrupt the flow of wealth energy in your home and push good fortune away. Mistake number 1. The bathroom facing the kitchen. In Feng Shui, the kitchen is considered the fire vault of a home. It is the place where vital energy is nourished and symbolizes wealth, health, and family happiness. The kitchen carries strong fire energy, representing warmth, abundance, and prosperity. In contrast, the bathroom belongs to the water element. It represents coolness, moisture, and the active energy being flushed out. When these two spaces face each other, It creates one of the most intense energy conflicts in interior feng shui. Water clashes with fire and yin clashes with yang. Energetically speaking, the flow from the bathroom is a downward one. It pulls energy out, taking away humidity and waste. Meanwhile, the kitchen requires stable, warm energy that rises. If the bathroom door is directly facing the kitchen, these two streams collide, creating what is known as reversed energy. The result is chaos in the home's energy field. Wealth cannot accumulate, yang energy weakens, and the family's health starts to decline. According to the five-element theory, this is a water versus fire conflict. Water overcomes fire, which means when the bathroom faces the kitchen, the wealth fire cannot stay lit for long. Homeowners may find themselves working hard without seeing savings, facing job instability, and experiencing tension in family relationships. The kitchen is supposed to be a space of bonding, warmth, and sharing, but when it faces the bathroom, a source of yin and contaminated energy, that connection weakens over time, often without anyone noticing. Beyond feng shui, there's also a very practical concern. Placing a bathroom across from the kitchen allows humidity and bad odors to enter your cooking space. This affects both the hygiene of your food and the purity of the energy in the kitchen. Even with exhaust fans or air purifiers, misaligned placement disrupts airflow, which goes against the core feng shui principle of clean energy circulation. The key point here is the conflict of energy directions. The kitchen represents wealth rising, a symbol of career success and financial growth. The bathroom represents energy draining downward, a symbol of loss and release. When these two flows meet head-on, one gets suppressed before it can even form, weakening your entire wealth path. The good news is, this can be fixed with mindful solutions. The simplest way is to use a partition or a lightweight screen to separate the two areas. A screen not only blocks the direct view, but it also interrupts the energy clash, helping to soften the flow throughout the house. Another important tip is to keep both the bathroom and the kitchen bright, clean, and dry. The kitchen should have ample lighting and stay warm, because brightness and heat are both forms of yang energy that can overpower the incoming yin from the bathroom. For the bathroom, ensure proper ventilation and always keep the door closed when not in use to stop energy from mixing. If possible, you can also place a feng shui item to neutralize the energy, such as a white quartz crystal or a brass gourd at the boundary between the two rooms. These are not magical objects. They are natural materials that help absorb and balance the energy in your space, allowing the flow to move more harmoniously. Mistake number 2, the bathroom facing the main entrance. In feng shui, the front door is considered the mouth of the house. It is the entry point for all life energy and wealth energy from the outside world. It is the first place energy touches when entering your home, and plays a key role in determining whether your home attracts prosperity or suffers from stagnation. When the bathroom is placed directly across from the front door, it creates a serious energy clash. The fresh energy that just entered the house is immediately pulled toward a zone of waste. From an energy perspective, this creates imbalance right at the entry point. Instead of gathering yang and wealth energy, the house becomes a space where energy drains away the moment it enters. Feng Shui explains this using the principle qi enters the home and must circulate. Energy needs time to swirl, move, and soak into every corner. But if the moment it crosses the threshold, it gets sucked into the bathroom, then there is no time for distribution. The house becomes energetically empty, and prosperity cannot take root. On a practical level, having the bathroom door visible from the entrance is also unpleasant. When guests walk in, instead of feeling warmth or cleanliness, they are met with the sight or smell of a bathroom. That instantly creates discomfort. In Feng Shui, how someone feels upon entering your home reflects the energy quality of the space. If others feel uneasy, you will eventually feel the stagnation too. This layout can also affect your reputation and career. The front door represents communication and connection with the outside world. If the energy at that point is polluted, your external interactions can become distorted. You may find yourself missing opportunities or facing obstacles in business and relationships. To fix this, the most important step is to create a buffer. Do not allow the two energy flows to meet directly. The easiest and most effective solution is to place a screen or light partition between the front door and the bathroom. It does not have to be large, just big enough so the energy can enter, settle, flow instead of enter, drain. The divider should be in a light color with an airy design that maintains visibility and style while guiding the flow of energy. If space is tight, you can use a curtain or a string of crystal beads with good light-reflecting properties. This helps scatter incoming energy more softly. Also pay attention to daily habits. The bathroom door should always be closed when not in use to prevent yin energy from leaking out. Keep the ventilation system running to avoid humidity buildup. The front door, meanwhile, should always be clean and bright. Consider hanging a small convex bagua mirror or a metal wind chime outside the door to diffuse incoming energy and invite positive yang energy into the house. Mistake number 3, the bathroom facing the bedroom. According to energy theory, every space in your home carries a different frequency. The bedroom requires calmness, warmth, and dryness, all features of stable yang energy. The bathroom, on the other hand, is associated with movement, moisture, and coolness, traits of circulating yin energy. When the bathroom faces the bedroom, yin energy naturally seeps into the bedroom space because yin is heavier and tends to sink into still environments. This makes the bedroom feel heavy, drained, and lacking vitality. It directly affects your sleep quality, health, and emotional well-being. Scientifically speaking, this layout is also problematic. Moist air from the bathroom, even if it does not smell, carries humidity and bacteria. If the bathroom door is left open often, that damp air can enter the bedroom, causing mold, bad odors, and even respiratory issues. Over time, people living in such spaces may suffer from allergies, joint pain, or chronic insomnia. In Feng Shui, this is called yin suppressing yang. The bedroom is where personal energy regenerates. But if it opens directly into a waste zone, your energy gets pulled away every time that door is open. You may feel tired without knowing why, have difficulty focusing, or experience frequent mood swings. Over time, it becomes harder to retain personal wealth and momentum, because in Feng Shui, your physical energy is linked to your financial energy. When one weakens, the other does too. Thankfully, this layout can be harmonized with a few adjustments. First, if possible, change the direction the bathroom door opens. Even shifting the hinge to open at a 30-degree angle can redirect the airflow away from the bedroom. Second, place a natural energy filter at the boundary between the two rooms. This can be a piece of white or rose quartz placed on a small wooden shelf or a bowl of water with aquatic plants. Water nourishes wood and wood supports yang. This softens the yin energy before it crosses into the sleeping space. Third, boost the yang energy in your bedroom using light and scent. A soft amber night lamp or natural essential oils like lemongrass, lavender, or bergamot can warm the space, stabilize your personal energy, and push out damp air. Lastly, maintain energy balance through cleanliness. Keep the bathroom door closed, run the exhaust fan, regularly care for your houseplants, and never let them wilt. A dying plant is a clear sign of stagnant energy. Mistake number 4, a bathroom at the center of the house. In Feng Shui, the center of the home, also known as the Tai Chi point, is considered the heart of the house. It is the place where all energy flows from different directions come together. It balances yin and yang and determines the overall harmony of the household. When the center is clean, bright, and open, the whole home feels vibrant and peaceful, and wealth energy remains stable. But placing a bathroom in this central area means putting a zone of heavy waste energy right at the heart of your home's vitality. From an elemental perspective, the center of the home belongs to Earth. It represents stability, long-term health, and core strength. Bathrooms, on the other hand, fall under the water element, cool, moist, and downward flowing. When water overrides Earth, it causes direct elemental conflict, eroding the core energy of the home and throwing everything off balance. Energetically, the center is where air currents from all 4 directions converge. If this area is dark, damp, or filled with waste energy, it impacts the entire home. It is like having a weak heart. Even if other organs are strong, nothing functions well. In my years of Feng Shui practice, I have seen that homes with a central bathroom often suffer from trapped yin energy. Yang cannot enter while yin builds up. The center feels heavy and stagnant. Even with ventilation, nothing feels fresh. And when energy stops moving, everything slows down. Career, health, and relationships, like your life's main current, is blocked. If your layout makes this unavoidable, Feng Shui does not suggest demolition, it recommends adjustment. Focus on three things: reduce moisture, increase brightness, and guide energy flow. First, install a strong ventilation system that runs automatically to keep air moving. Second, add warm yellow light or a crystal ceiling fixture to boost yang energy. Third, place earth element items like a ceramic vase, yellow quartz, or a Feng Shui stone sphere in a stable spot to reinforce earth energy. Finally, use ceramic or light-toned stone tiles for flooring and walls. These elements help strengthen the earth energy and keep the home's center dry and grounded, anchoring your energy where it matters most. Once you understand how energy, space, and prosperity are connected, you will see Feng Shui is not mystical, it is the science of harmony. Every layout, every doorway, and every airflow pattern contributes to the stream of wealth in your home and your life. What truly matters is not the mistakes you may have made in the past, but whether you recognize them and take timely action. Just by adjusting a few small details in the right direction, you will start to feel a shift in energy. Your home becomes lighter, your mood brighter, your work flows more smoothly, and financial luck begins to return. Always remember, Feng Shui is not just about physical objects. It is also about your awareness, your ability to maintain cleanliness, balance, and respect for the space you live in. When you care for your home as if you are caring for your own energy, blessings will naturally find a place to settle. And now, before we wrap up this video, let us activate the flow of abundance together by typing this affirmation in the comments. I open the door to prosperity and welcome abundant energy into my home. If you found today's insights helpful, make sure to click like, subscribe to the channel, Master Han Feng Shui for Wealth, and turn on the notification bell, because in the upcoming videos, I will be sharing even more subtle yet powerful Feng Shui secrets, small details that can completely shift the financial fortune of your entire household. Keep your heart at peace, your home, clean your energy and flow, and wealth will always find its way to you. Thank you, and I will see you in the next video.